Greetings. Hello. It's Tuesday. It's the 24th of May, which is Overwatch's 4th anniversary. 4 years ago today, I was playing Overwatch for the first time at launch, that is. Quite the 4 years it's been. Yeah, we could do a bit of retribution, I suppose. We got 4 people. We'll do all heroes. On what? Normal, hard, expert, legendary. Okay. So you'll get your switch, just... We'll do expert. We'll do expert. We got it. We have a good team in order to craft a nice composition to take on the enemies. I don't know why my computer wants to keep restarting when I turn it off after the stream every time and then turn it back on after. Are we gonna do Orisa, Bastion, Mercy, and then I can play Echo so we can get a second Bastion or something? Later. Let's select times. No, this isn't No Limits, but it is all heroes. We could take up refuge in the easy room. Why is my cursor visible? Mercy's not too complex to play. It'll be easy enough. Greetings. Don't get shot now. Do you now? Excellent.
Yes. I have my eye to Jalla. Goodbye. Until our next interaction. I have my eye on you. I have my eye on you.
Interaction. Okay. Hey, come on.
Until our next interaction.
Maybe. At some point. Oh.
I've detected additional enemies.
Oh, here they go. Downstairs. The game has definitely evolved in a positive direction. And it will continue to do so, especially with Overwatch 2. I want to know what all these random bits of flame are that just stick around. It's very strange. That kind of visual bug.
I have my eye on you. I have my eye on you. You really should. They're coming in from above. There's a sniper.
There's a sniper.
I see the sniper.
my account in Overwatch 2. Everything gets migrated. Overwatch 2 is the next evolution of Overwatch, not like a separate game, right? Although they are calling it a separate game, it is essentially a big enough expansion to call it a new game. Right? It's a bit weird how it's working. They're calling it a sequel, but it works like an expansion. But, that being said, it is a massive expansion, if it is an expansion, right?
Hostile forces on those boats. Damage systems increased.
Either way, you, you definitely had something to do with it, because people just don't get access to your account by themselves unless you've done something to give them access, either deliberately or not so deliberately. But in general, you should be careful.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
If you have an account you want to keep and you want to make sure no one else gets access to, you put two-factor authentication on it.
Reversing personality.
The only one who
Here they come. Everyone get ready.
you can trust to take care of your account is yourself. Giving anyone else account access to your account is risky, because you don't know their full intentions.
I have my eye on you. Sniper engaging. Enemy forces incoming.
Hacking is never worth it.
Heroes never die.
No, it's an assassin. Oh, no.
Let's get you back in your heart.
Thanks for the second chance.
I have my eye on you.
The whole city's crawling with Talon soldiers. It's not going to be easy for me to find a way in.
Alright. Heavy is here.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Two bastions. Nice.
Picked up some company on the way in. I'm going to try to shake them, but it might take a little while.
I have my eye on you.
Mobility increased. Breaking in from the ceiling.
Run through. Oh no.
Let's get you back into the fight. The battles in
Go
heroes never die.
Thank you, Dr. Z.
up top.
I'm entering Venice airspace now. Headed toward your position.
I have my eye on you.
Enemy ships flying in with reinforcements. Sometimes a little patience is called for.
Reinforcements quickly destroyed.
Snipers over there.
Ooh. Shotgun.
Enemies detected.
Oh, loads of shotgun dudes. Wow, wrecked.
I have my eye on you. Enemy assassin. I have my eye on you. Heroes never die.
I like this.
Where's the assassin? There we
Assassin
go.
down.
Enemy
Here's another dropship.
In case you were wondering, that's confirmed.
Wow. They didn't stand much of a chance.
There's a sniper. I see the sniper.
Not much of a sniper.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Bastion.
Unload.
We're taking casualties.
Okay, there we go.
I'm on final approach. Get ready for pickup.
Easy enough. Don't get in. Why wouldn't I get in?
Head to the roof of the restaurant and prepare for immediate evac.
I'm strong at getting in. Lapsy's down.
They've deployed a heavy assault.
You want to stay out there and die?
What are we waiting for? Get on board.
Why?
What are we waiting for? Get on board.
Well, that's game over.
Strike team member down.
Why wouldn't Echo join the ship? You can also leave if teammates are downed, so you can just leave them behind. Screw you guys, I'm out of here, kind of thing, you know? No. Can't endorse players, game. Stop trying to tell me to endorse when I can't do it. Well, that's a big rip. How did that end up happening? Yeah, we could do some workshop. Yeah, that'll be why. Gee, that'll be... If you moved some of the files it was using to render the output, then yeah, that would have messed it with it. That would have broken it quite easily.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
What's this? Wait, what? Why does Widow have weird spider legs? What is this?
Traveling to Hanamura. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Weird.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. A moment to enjoy some peace and quiet.
So, we gonna get any kind of anniversary surprise today?
I passed many an hour of my misspent youth here.
No?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences.
Nothing?
Capture objective
A. Stabilizing system core.
Maybe like a video from Jeff saying happy 4 years. That'd be fine. I'd be okay with that if it were just that, basically. A bit more than the minimum would be nice. The minimum being a tweet.
Get here.
Go!
Adjusting angle of attack.
Captured. Commence attack on
Piece of cake.
SpongeBob me boy, I'm getting arrested for breaching the Geneva Conventions. Gaga 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 gaga.
Thanks for the 29-month resub maximum. Hope things are going well for you. I appreciate your continued support.
I'm on fire.
Is Wakes? Dunno. Hasn't been around lately.
victory.
Did we win? It was over so fast, it's hard to tell. Less than 100 seconds. Uh-huh, 28 seconds, yeah. Something like that. No idea. I don't know if there's any records of world records like that. It wasn't the fastest possible way because there were a few people lagging behind, but it was pretty quick.
Traveling to Mumbai.
Oh yeah, the weird widow
Be back.
legs.
One shot.
What is this? Yeah, it's pretty low frame rate, especially when you jump. That's real laggy.
Hello there.
I got less than 20 FPS.
Hello.
How do you climb on the wall? Control.
Join me.
Oh, alright, okay. Crouch. Yeah, this is wrecking my frame rate. With a 1080, no less. Probably a CPU, not GPU. Whoa. Change.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
It's a little better if I'm not Widow. Well.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare to attack. Select your
Benchmarking.
personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
I must know how your technology functions.
Existence is mysterious, isn't it?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I will strike our enemies where they do not expect.
In the butt.
Nothing to worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Liao always said.
Always. Always. Overwatch CEO.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
Attack commencing. Capture objective A. Focus on the objective. Minimize errors. Adapt to changing battlefield conditions. And good luck.
Now. Minimum Jeff.
I am the objective. Join me.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Oh, he's... They're dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead.
Mobility increased.
What's my favorite drink? Don't know really. Drink a lot of water. I wouldn't call it my favorite drink. Just the one I drink the most because it's easy. I like prune juice. Prune juice is nice. I don't drink alcohol at all. So, yeah. Do you have any favorite alcoholic drinks?
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Yo, I am moving the payload.
Greetings. What's the point in partying if you're not going to remember it? The experience forgotten is an experience not worth having. Especially if it costs you money.
Flight routine activated.
Touch from afar.
Lifting off.
Yes, yes. Skill orbs. Skill orbs. Got him. I don't go seeking out pain. I'd rather have pleasure. And the kind that I can remember. Because then I can enjoy it long after it's over.
I am moving the payload.
Because if all you ever remember is the pain, it's not worth it, is it? You just get an endless vicious cycle of trying to suppress the pain, which causes more pain. Why not just not do that? Why just not do that at all?
Back online.
I heard a Murloc, but there are no Murlocs. It's just lies.
Adjusting angle of attack.
Nope. You just stood there and took it. Okay, there we go. Checkpoint reached. Does the retribution event count towards the career profile? No. It does not.
Learning from that one.
Not on there. None of the PvE events count. None of them. You can play them to your heart's desire without affecting your career profile at all. It's likely though in Overwatch 2 that may change, especially since hero missions and story mode will be major modes. They're likely to show up. And maybe the Archives missions will too, but we will see. For now though, they do not. Yeah?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper.
Oh, that guy's dead. Ooh! Yeah, I may invite you.
System reboot complete.
How are things down under?
Pretty good night.
Weather cooling down, I guess.
It's very cold for me.
How cold is that?
Cold.
Thanks.
It is currently 14 degrees Celsius.
Nice and chilly. Oh no, I don't wanna.
60 seconds remaining. Mobility increased.
It's fine.
Restoring health systems. Payload. Adaptive circuits engaged. Reaper. 10 seconds.
Die already. Die. There we go. Not so good. No. Aww. Oh, we did it anyway.
Victory.
Good. How's Australia dealing with the pandemic these days?
Very good. Better than other countries are handling it.
Right.
I would basically describe it as we're basically coming out of self-isolation now, like schools are going back, jobs are reopening, and cafes, pubs, all that stuff's slowly reopening, but we're still keeping the border to our country on very strict lockdown. Like anyone coming in or going out is placed in quarantine, so it's very strict when it comes to anything coming in and out.
Right.
But inside, it's starting to go back to normal, so pretty good.
Isn't it a bit early to go back to normal though? Since we don't have an actual solution to fight against the virus yet. That's the thing. Although cases may have gone down, once people go back and start intermingling again, and it's going to start spreading again, and you're going to get a second wave.
That's true, but over in the past, like, month or so, I'd say about 2 months, things have just been going back to quote-unquote normal. So people, like, I went to, like, the shopping center the other day, and it was jam-packed. Like, people were all over the place. Every man and his dog was down there. And like, it's not just where I am, it's pretty much everywhere where there's people. It's everyone's just spreading with one another, and I'm stuck inside as usual, but everyone else, because they have nothing else to do because of some of their jobs are now work from home, they just want to get outside, so everyone's going to the shopping centers, doing these things, and the likelihood of spreading is up higher than it was when, you know, this whole thing was first starting.
Yeah.
I think. And Australia, now don't quote me on this, I'm not a doctor. Australia hasn't had any new cases for a couple of days now, or not a couple of days. I think this is the first week that we haven't had any new cases for a week straight.
Well, according to the statistics I'm looking at, you have had new cases. Not many, but it's not zero.
Yeah, as I said, don't quote me on that. So.
Yeah.
But what I've been hearing on the news is they're very quiet whenever there's new cases, but whenever there's no cases, they're like, "Hey guys, we've got no cases. We're good." So
sometimes, some days I'm seeing like, over the past week, you've had 3, 16, 14, 2, 11, 8, and 15. So the numbers are very low, but they're not zero.
Yeah. I love the media. Like, guys, we're having zero. We're having guys, zero. Weak. We're good. We're back to normal. Things are great.
But
yeah, no, I'm not,
here's the thing. It has to be zero for a while in order for the danger to be over, right? Because, as you saw at the beginning, one case is enough to spread more, and then that accumulates, and then eventually you've got a whole country full of infected people. So even if it's very low, there's still a risk, and the less seriously you take it as a whole, the more likely it is to then break out and have to shut everything down again. Yeah,
which is why they've still got restrictions on things, like obviously certain places have limit of how many people can be in certain places. Like cafes, I know, can only have 10 people in it, and in June they're gonna bump it back up to 50 people. So it's like they're slowly trying to bring everything back up to what it was, but it's still restricted. Like our state's borders are still locked. Interstate travel is still not a thing, which sucks because I was planning to go interstate in about a month, but that's thrown out the window.
Right.
So
yeah.
I don't really know when things are going to be going back to normal, if that ever will happen. But...
Well, if and when we ever come up with a viable vaccine, then things can go back to normal then, but it might not happen. We might never crack
One
this
thing's
thing.
for sure is that people will be feeling the effects of this thing for years to come.
Yep. No doubt. The amount of economic damage this has done is gonna affect the rest of the decade. Konza. Oh. What a shame. Brazil is trying to make a good run for it. They're in second place for total number of cases. You're back now. Okay. The leader of Brazil is worse than Trump. Yeah, he's basically making it out to be no big deal and it'll be fine and there's no need for concern and all that stuff.
Is he anti-vax?
Well, he's the person that was basically responsible for burning down large parts of the Amazon this last year. Well, this year, last year.
Last year was Amazon, this year was Australia.
So think of Trump, but like twice as worse. That's the Brazil leader right now.
So he wears 2 wigs. Did you see the interview that he did with the press after he had gotten a COVID check? And he's like, "Oh yeah, I tested positive, but in another way. So I came out as I don't have it, but I'm positive on another way." You know, he was just messing up completely, and it was hilarious.
Right, why don't I have a weapon?
Fight.
What? What is this? Why do I have a grapple? What? How can I move? My movement keys weren't working properly.
Select your hero.
Weird. Ah, you're back from wee.
Personality synchronization. Jalla.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Spider Torb.
This is my first game in a couple of months.
It's on 50 Shades of Orange.
There's something to worry about, as Dr. Liao always said.
Plus, it doesn't help that I'm a couple of drinks in. I don't know, I've just been making cups with Monster and vodka.
Mobility increased.
I make good life choices.
Keck.
Taking off.
I wasn't counting to begin with, so yes, I lost count.
You can't lose something you never had.
Big brain.
Okay, there we go.
Do we have
that's
that
a
emote yet?
Yes, but it's a bit donation exclusive.
How many more bits?
It's either 5k or 10k. Might be 10k.
Helden sterben nicht.
Capturing the objective. Additional support is needed.
Oh no.
Thank you.
The pylon system is definitely
Switching back to
helpful.
combat mode.
Saves a lot of time.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Lots of travel time. Yeah.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Tis a good idea to make it happen at some point. Because the world is dangerous and it's nice to be able to skip travel because that's dangerous too. Ooh. Plus it makes the shop items cheaper because they're happy with their environs. What I did in my world is I created my cavern town near hell for a nice shortcut to hell. And then regularly forget to use it. I did end up getting a little sort of magic mirror type thing for hell, but I dug out so much of hell it doesn't work anymore.
Back online.
Half of my underworld is just a big pool of lava. So I've dug out all the ground, which I'm slowly absorbing with a lava absorbent sponge. Very useful item. Terraria is the game we're talking about. Oh no.
Rally to me.
Ooh.
Learning from that one.
Helden sterben nicht.
Oh no. Ah, greetings. Snoopy?
Drink.
Playing off the game.
Progress is usually locked behind bosses.
Epic. Glad to be of assistance.
I am now having a Coke and Bacardi Gold rum.
Hmm. What's this? This is the mini games again. Okay.
I wonder who I'm gonna pick.
Build 'em up. Bingo. Ironclad. 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 Last time. I'm Swedish. Mind the beard. Mind the beard.
You know. Okay, good.
Ironclad.
Oh, jeez, no. No, jeez, no. Okay, good.
Mind the beard.
Mind the beard.
Mind the beard.
Oh. Take cover. We took cover by loading into a different game mode.
Prepare for battle.
Good.
Select your hero. Personality.
You get there and it's just a light switch.
Good to be back.
Just like what? What am I supposed to do with this?
It is not my preference to see to matters personally, but I will see them done.
Doo-doo.
I need to recharge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go. Smash. Alright. Ba-ba.
The objective is now active. I need to get
Yeah, but you don't get the games for 340, right?
objective. Additional support would be appreciated.
You don't want to price yourself out of being able to buy it, though. Yeah, and because it's a kid, they need the money for something else they have in mind, I guess. They have no way of getting more money once they've sold it, right?
I will not be denied.
So it's likely they're less likely to bend on the price, not more likely. That would be my theory.
Mobility increased.
Our enemies return.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Moira.
Ooh. I am greetings. What?
I'm killing myself.
What?
The hamster. His name is Max.
Oh. Interesting. Ow.
I thought that was funny.
So you're gonna buy it to resell it? Or
What does that mean?
gonna use it? I'm talking to cons.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Oh, big rip.
Boosting up.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
I know, still high.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Reinhardt. Did you hear about the story of the guy with the red paperclip? Oh, he may have done a TED talk about it, but that wasn't the point originally.
Score 1-0.
On a story, there was a little boy. He died at the end.
Worry about. Unless there's something to worry about. As Dr. Yao always said.
I told a story, like requested.
So yeah, he bartered his way from a single red paperclip to a house
5,
in a series of trades.
3,
I've watched that TED talk.
Yeah.
Capture the objective.
It's all about the perceived value, right? So you trade something with someone who is perceiving something at a lower value than someone else might perceive it, and then you use that to increase the value of the item you're trading over time until you've got what you want.
The objective is now.
Of course, you have to make sure that the value of the thing you're trading to is always more valuable than the thing you're trading from.
That was a learning experience.
School in 4 hours. Not a huge amount of sleep. Good luck with that. No, oh, I managed to kill someone accidentally there. Yeah.
Learning from that one. Boosting up. Adaptive circuits engaged. Junkrat. Taking off.
Ooh, dead. Very good. Piggy, goodbye. What was Piggy hoping to accomplish running into a full team of enemies?
Your ignorance frightens me.
Yippee!
Where's these new voice lines that they've got, like the sorry and all that?
It's in your customization menu, in your options under controls. You can customize your communication wheel.
Ah.
So you can change things.
Is there one where Junkrat tells people to fuck off? Because that's a very Australian saying.
Dunno, you'll have to experiment.
Neural adaptation complete.
Okay.
My will made real.
You have to do garden work, huh? Why? Oh, it's Sunday. I'll have to wait a while then, till I can eat something. Three hours. That's barely anything.
Learning from that one.
It's barely anything.
Round 2. Loss.
Well, the more you do it,
Come across it in 2 minutes and get 3 hours done.
the more you do it, the easier it'll become. 3 hours really isn't much at all.
Ready to roll. See ya. We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
about that. See ya.
Ooh, the Bastion.
You're welcome. Anytime.
You're all add up to the objective, please now.
Anytime.
Whoa. Huh? Oh, okay.
Hold your room.
Don't worry, my friends. I have your shield.
Anytime.
Hold your room.
Oh.
Target destroyed.
Go away, piggy. Oh.
Gift of any time. Get into position.
Bean. No, you know. You two are a little bit AFK there, can't see.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Anytime.
Ooh. Where is the Bastion? And so is that. And so is that. Hey, get him. Good. What? You missed me. Oh, good. Oh, I got quite a bit of damage and limbs and stuff. And stuff.
Oh,
Ah,
well.
superior sucky suck.
This is my will. Double kill.
Leeching all the kills, nice.
Welcome.
Hey, Tofu.
Welcome.
Oh.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare to attack.
I do not walrus.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
There's nothing that can do it.
Attack. Moving up.
You like misusing that word, don't you? That's a quick way of losing a mech. And your life. Are they feeding? Ooh. What up, Clepsy? When Walrus deserves a ban, he will get a ban.
Keep out of my way.
Hello, Walrus.
Ow. As I said, when he deserves it.
Executing flight maneuvers. Finishing that off.
Ah! Need to push that payload just a little bit further.
Helden sterben nicht. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Boosting up.
Why? You never ban someone for an illegitimate reason.
Executing flight maneuvers. The payload has reached the check.
I don't take banning lightly. Some streamers do. They like to use it as a bit of a joke. And then undo it later. But I think doing that reduces the impact a ban has.
Nanoboost administered.
Is there yet? This will help.
Moving up.
The only people I've banned recently are people that I determine that are not here for real conversation. They're just here to troll and disrupt. So there's no point having them in the chat. Chat is there for conversation between each other and with myself.
Farah's sleeping.
Learning from that one.
Suddenly very tired.
Hi.
So you slept to Farah while wow
Stabilizing system core.
on 300 ping and a little bit tipsy.
A little bit tipsy. But it's extra embarrassing if I just say I'm drunk.
Repairing internal circuitry. Not
Okay,
a
there we
good
go.
idea.
Sorted that out. Ooh.
Mobility increase. Restoring health systems.
Yeah,
back up, back up.
keep it going, Kenyax. Keep it going.
Let's go. Go. We'll distract them. Damn it.
Oh, almost had it. A good try. What? I know you're there now. You have to make it like you've left, so they leave the payload alone again.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
The Mercy knew I was a weak target.
Lol.
I should have done the goodbye then.
System
2
reboot
bombs.
complete. Mobility increase.
Oh no, enemies.
What? Forward Falcon.
System reboot complete.
Frankincense.
Flight routine activated.
Felicitary.
I'm honestly trying to find other words that start with F, but all I can think of is fuck.
Felicitary.
Fahrenheit.
Repairing internal circuitry.
Frankenstein.
Frog.
For some.
Going locking on. Burn down.
Oh yeah.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Debar.
I thought alcohol makes you speak better.
Back in the fight.
No, it only makes you think you can speak better.
It's the fertility.
66 learning from that one.
Want me to kill them? I'll 6 game. Watch me.
Why are that? What? Why did so many of them appear on the roof?
Back online. 30 seconds remaining.
Is that your first one today, Walrus?
Our time runs short. We must increase our efforts.
Going free.
Hard as weak, I almost got it.
Look at the Flappy Birds. Okay, we're done. Yeah, check out my XP spreadsheet if you want to know that sort of information. There's lots there.
Play of the game.
Why are they at level 117 offering to help me level up? What?
Dude, someone just followed you. You should thank them.
Nah. They're just trying to game the system. You got enough thanks earlier.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Ooh, 1 hour, Walrus. 1 hour.
Personality synchronization.
Not even following me.
Good to be
Don't know
back.
if you should be mod if you're not even following me.
Going free.
It really took you guys a while
30 seconds.
What?
to realize that I'm not following. It was in chat for like a good chunk of time.
Look after yourselves out there. I'll get us home.
What?
It said that I'm not following, and then like 30 seconds later,
3,
you're like, whoa!
1. Attackers incoming.
Took
Defend objective A.
like took you a while.
Nah.
Take them off.
Oh no. No, get the echo on the point. Okay, good.
Back online.
Did I
Was
spell
playing
that
1 year
right?
ago? You could find out on my YouTubes. Ow.
Was I around though?
You've been around a while, Maxwell. A while.
Oh yes, I know that. I remember the fact that I was born a while ago. So yes, I have been around for a while.
Huh.
Objective lost. New defense.
You know? Might have been Bappo, if I wasn't done with him yet.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
I'll have to have a look.
Changing position.
3-1.
No. Oh.
Play of the game.
Let's have a look. At the beginning of May, it was Bappo. Why is that not coming up? Oh, maybe it was because it was a Saturday. Yeah, I was playing May. It was May. I was playing May last anniversary.
When Bappo get hungry, Bappo eat taco.
Yeah. The 24th of May last year was a Friday, which is why I didn't stream on that day.
Go back there.
It would either been the 23rd or the 25th. Because of the leap day, it would have been the 23rd, right? Because the 25th was Farah. So yeah, it would have been on my last day of May. That wasn't the last day of May. Because it was only the 23rd.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back. Is everyone ready?
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
And you probably followed during Farah. Gee. Yep, over a year. Nice.
Focus on the objective. Minimize errors. Adapt to
That
changing
cooldown does have a
conditions.
little bit of a
Good luck.
command.
See you later.
Uh-huh. So if it doesn't work the first time, just try it again after a little bit.
Executing flight maneuvers.
Ooh, that's almost a year too.
Learning from that one.
That might fall on a Thursday.
Stabilizing system core.
My birthday has already happened this month. I played a different game for my birthday. You did. No, you did not.
Going free.
I played Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. It was good fun. Completed the whole thing in about 10.5 hours. Which wasn't too bad. I didn't get stuck. I completed it.
Flight maneuvers. Stabilizing system core.
I remember watching it. Oh, okay. I might have seen it and then forgot to say anything in response. I do that sometimes. There was a moment where I couldn't figure out how to jump over a tree that everyone else had no trouble with for some reason.
Changing position.
And then after I looked at someone else doing it, I just did it straight away after that, even though nothing had really changed. Was a bit weird.
Stabilizing system core.
We can be in weird.
Thanks for follows.
Back online.
Oh well. I got over it in the end.
Mobility increased.
Ooh. Keep killing them at the same time they're killing me.
I need to get back
That's
in
fine.
there. 60 seconds remaining. Moving up.
Goodbye.
Restoring health. Lifting off.
Whoa.
Objective A and on fire. Escort.
Greetings.
Hello. Sorry. Yes. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Enemies here.
Goodbye.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
See you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Changing position.
No. Reload your beer. What?
I need to get back in there. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm back in the fight.
Why is there only 3 now?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
That was only 2. It's falling off. That would be a shame.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey. When does it change? Who knows? Who knows?
I need to get back
There is a way of finding out though. If you go to the stream where you followed and find out what time it was when you followed, that'll tell you when it'll change. But that might take you longer to find that than actually just waiting for it. Yeah.
I need to get back in there. 60 seconds remaining.
Dead.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva. No, this.
Yeah, fly away.
Back in the fight.
Get out of here. Oh no, get him.
Boosting up.
Have you ever ordered something online only for it to go to France by mistake?
All the time.
Because yeah, that happened to me one Christmas. I ordered something for my mother. And it ended up in France. So I had to quickly order something more local. I don't know how they managed to do that. Especially since it was a domestic package, not an international package. How does it end up in completely the wrong country? I don't get it. Hi, Thierson. Oh well. The alternative I bought, still satisfied. So that's good. Were you gonna say something?
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
I love you all.
You've tried all my tips. I think the most important one that I may not have stressed enough or at all, is you have to play the game a lot if you want to level up a lot. The more time you invest, the more you level up.
Traveling to Dorado.
The numbers I quoted in my XP guide are without queue. Without queue. So if you're playing a game mode with long queues, that will significantly impact your XP potential. What you want to look for is a game mode with little to no queue whatsoever in order to maximize your XP. Quick play classic is better in that regard than normal quick play. So that is shorter queues.
We get a look at that fusion core.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Alright. Keep it on.
Would you like another help?
In 3, 5, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, in 3, 1.
Greetings. Too much. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, good.
Changing position.
No, still not right. Stream not working. Should be working fine. Ow. You can hear but not see. Try opening your eyes.
Learning from
Turn the monitor on. I don't know.
Get into position.
mobility increase.
Working fine for me. Maybe refresh the page. Fire! What? I pressed my charge button. Okay, good. Go away. Ash.
Payload moves with certainty.
Did that do anything?
Get into position.
Why is the Stream Deck desyncing every single day? This is irritating. Dunno. Could be up to an hour after you first checked.
Repairing internal circuitry.
No.
Neural adaptation complete. Taking off. I could push if that would help.
Hey, Daddy-o.
That was a learning experience. Going free.
Oh, no. Get out of my face. What? Ooh, 10 days watch time.
Learning from that one.
240 hours. 1 month though, that's only, what, 700 and something? 720. But the level thing says you got over 1,000, so there's a disconnect there. I wonder what's wrong with that. Why is there such a big gap? Well, if a month is 31 days and 10 days is 240 hours, that means in a month, in a 31-day month, you have 744 hours. Right? I don't know, maybe your timeouts don't count for watch time. It's an interesting idea. I don't think that would add up to 300 hours though. I don't think it's been that bad. Most of your timeouts have been for 10 minutes. That's 6 per hour. Right, of time. And yeah, the number of your timeouts doesn't equate anywhere near the 300 times 6. Which is 1800. So you'd have to be timed out for 10 minutes 1,800 times to equal 300 hours. And that's definitely not the case. No, they're not the same chatbot.
Flight routine activated. Stabilizing system core.
Although I have been using Stream Elements for less time than I had my leveling system, you were here long after both systems were already implemented. So that's not the solution. I don't know play comp. I don't like it. It's not my kind of game mode. I prefer casual game modes over competitive ones. Maybe one counts offline time and the other one doesn't. That may account for it. You're right. There was an incident, wasn't there, where they lost several months of data. That could account for it.
Learning from that one.
Or painting a basket. That doesn't sound much like League. Yeah, if you want to join us, you may. Excellent. My total all modes hours currently is 9,615. It's going up. Wanna do some fishing later, Morsha? It's been a few days. Okay. That's that much done. How much damage? Enough for a medal. Yeah, it's break time, but before break time, I'll open a crate of loot. Yes. A crate. Oh, it's 2 legendaries. Oh, thanks, Blizz. Thanks, Jeff. Anyway, it's break time. Ooh. All right, cool. Let's resume. Oh, thanks, Mulsha. $60 hours of objective time. I have 1,054 hours of objective time. So, what? Oh.
Now traveling to Busan. Prepare for battle.
Well, that wasn't a long queue. Sheep goes oof. Good.
Personality synchronization, Jalla.
Statistically speaking, I usually get most of my team back alive. But who's counting?
Who's counting?
War isn't a game.
Are you sure life isn't a game, Soldier 76?
Hey,
You should really get that looked at.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Yes.
Capture.
Adjusting angle of attack. Yes. Quite the move. Yes.
Ooh. Still not. Watch it go from 30:23 to 0:1. Right, it just skips over an entire hour. You just get wrecked. Yes, I have returned.
Stabilizing system core.
But you can't unsub. Stuck. Stuck.
Restoring health systems.
Oh.
Moving up.
You're not sub to me on YouTube.
Learning from that one.
Wow. Wow. And how many do you have now, Walrus?
I need to get back in there.
Join me.
Yeah, but how many do you have now? What is the exact number of growth leads you have currently? Is it because you're concerned you might not be first place? Wow. Delusional. Dunno, Walrus, you lost your sub for quite a while.
Lost. Taking off.
Score
and they say, 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 chivalry is dead.
I expect you have posters everywhere.
A whole grove leaf. One whole grove leaf, huh?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Moving up.
Right beside you.
Damage systems increase.
Oh.
Executing flight maneuvers. Not good. I'm taking the objective. One thing.
Ah. It's sad that I can't actually see the leaderboard for my channel points.
Learning from that one.
I'm on fire. Anyone want it? Hello.
Moira by your side.
Hello there.
I do wonder why Twitch have made it in a way that streamer cannot see any of their viewers' channel points. Rather weird. Found Walrus 1k away from a million. As I said, can't see anyone's points. Some things take a while for the obvious to be added. Oh. You probably would, but
Learning from that one.
all I'd have is your words. My name's Dave, not Andy, but yeah, I do play a lot of quick play. I don't touch competitive these days. It's not my kind of game mode.
Mobility increased. Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Rah! The last time I had a rank in competitors was season 5. And now it's season
What are you on about? What are you on? What are you on about? No.
22? 23? 22, okay.
No.
No? Wah. You're surprised by what?
Back online.
Yeah, me too. Walrus has managed to restrain his bad behavior enough so that he doesn't get banned for all this time. It is quite surprising.
Kill confirmed.
He's never gone too far. He's gone right up to the line, but never further. Because you got the timeout line, right? And then you got the ban line above that. And he sort of dabbles in this area a bit, but never over the line. So far. So far. Maybe. Hi, Django. Greetings. Right. What's up? What? What? What happened to your hat? What's going on with your hat? That's a bit broken. Oh, I pushed the wrong button there. Okay, good. Whee! Hello. Whee! No, I have to do a thing and it messes me up.
Step right up.
May is a fictional character that dies a lot already. Not in the lore though. No.
Hello.
Boop. Hello.
Welcome to Paris. Prepare to attack. Select your hero. Personality synchronization 100%. To be
Could probably check actually, G, how many times you've actually been timed out.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
18 timeouts. Compared to Walrus's 89 timeouts.
5, 4, 3.
Ah, nice. Congrats, Walrus. Congrats.
I still have changing position.
Help me. Down here.
Oh, rude.
I'm taking the objective. One thing for everyone else.
If I click
Neural adaptation
on
complete.
timeout number. Does it tell me? Yeah, I can find out what those timeouts are for. So you got 5 10-minute timeouts. Just 5 10-minute ones. But the messages aren't available. It just tells me that how long each one was. Ow. Forgot his name. Wow.
Executing flight maneuvers.
You talk about Axel? Was it Axel or was it? Because you've been annoyed with Axel in the past. I don't think so.
Changing position.
Taking the objective.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective A. Taking off.
And you only get so many heartbeats, and then you're dead. Everyone's heartbeat number is different though. You don't know what that number is. Oh, we did it. Sounds like you need to improve your general fitness, G. If your heart's beating like super fast just from walking. They didn't stop you, you stopped you. Your fear of buses stopped you. That's not the bus's fault. Why does it let me click the competitive play button even though I can't queue for it? Tier legend.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero. Personality synchronization.
There's no secrets behind my
Mentally
leveling.
back.
Take a look at my XP guide if you like.
I'll be patching you up, as usual.
Attackers incoming.
The main point, though, I probably should have stressed harder in that XP guide is that you need to play more to level up more. That's the main thing, right? The more you play, the more you level. Nope. So, exclamation mark EXP, that's my XP guide.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Check it out.
Stop the pain.
Make sure you learn everything in that guide before the double XP event comes around. If indeed they're doing it again this year. Which is likely, I'd say. Yeah, if it thinks it's a link, it will count, even if it's not.
System reboot complete.
Double XP is usually in the last weekend of the event. So this year, double XP is likely to start around about the 5th or 6th of June. If I had to guess. Around that kind of weekend area. So if you have any ability to make that time frame available, more available than it would be otherwise, then it'd be a good idea to do it if you want to make the most of it. I did that last year for the double XP. I booked time off work so I could make the most of the double XP. I've done that many times in the past for various games, and I remember booking off time from work for a Wrath of the Lich King release. That was back in 2008, I believe. "12 years ago." And I did that with Alan. He did the same. And we spent a few days just blitzing the expansion. We stayed up all night because it released like near midnight. And then I had a slip, bit of a slip, and then carried on. Warlords of Draenor. I don't think I did it for Overwatch though. Mostly because my copy was a physical copy and arrived on release day. So I had to wait for it anyway. I was in no rush.
System reboot complete.
Yeah. With double XP you can easily get over 20 levels in a single day. If you dedicate the day to doing it.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Road
If you really push it, if you play for an entire 24-hour period, you could possibly hit 30 levels. It's more difficult though.
Changing position.
Yeah, usually during a double XP event, I'll usually level up at least 100 levels over the course of the 5 days, which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad. So it's likely this time around I'll definitely be seeking out a faster XP game mode for that duration of the double XP event, and maximizing the amount of time I spend leveling up. So those streams will be all Overwatch. Welcome back, Crapsy. What's up? I don't play comp, don't like it. Not my kind of game mode. Not casual enough for my liking.
I need to get back in there.
No, story mode will not be available offline because it's co-op. And you can't co-op offline. It was Liam. The borders in Overwatch 2 will be very plain. Jeff has told us that they're replacing the border system with a different system, which means the borders that will exist will be pretty much non-existent. Just very plain grey borders. It's the same for everyone, which is fine. But yeah, technically you probably could give players an option to play story mode offline, but what that would require is you plus 3 AI on your team versus the AI on the enemy. Right, the enemy AI. But yeah, it's unlikely they'll ever do that. Offline play is a lot less necessary than it used to be because most people have internet access. So but there are plenty of single player games you could play instead. Trying to break the game. Area. Towns need not have more space than 3 or 4 for NPCs. I think the biome that needs the most space is actually the Hallow biome, That needs 4. The rest of them are 3, I believe. Unless their NPC's preferences are slightly randomized, in which case that might change. But they all seem to make a certain amount of sense, so I don't think they're randomized. So for underground you need 3 houses. Some houses should be conjoined, so NPCs can enjoy each other's company, shall we say. And some NPCs like their solitude. So what I've usually done with NPC towns is build a single house and then a double house. And I've done that in every biome that NPCs like to reside in. That works pretty well.
Restoring health system.
Level 0. Nice. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I get annoyed by Popol when you cannot get annoyed by people. What?
Objective A captured.
Heroes never die. Price.
We're making progress.
Hello there.
Curious.
Thanks.
Peace be upon you. Hey,
Hello.
someone say
Hi.
hello. Hey there. Someone say peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Curious.
Yeah.
Someone say peanut butter.
Peanut butter. I'm not AFK. I'm on the payload. Good. Good ult. Peanut butter? Yes. Yes. Look up. That's a ceiling. Curious. They forget about me.
We have to get this thing moving.
Did someone say peanut butter? Pepper?
Let's group up here. Hello, hello.
No, no, all systems checked out.
All systems checked out. I'm back in the fight.
Did someone say Marmite? Did someone say cheese? Did someone say raspberry jam? Did someone say Nutella? Did someone say chocolate spread? Did someone say cucumber? Did someone say ham? Did someone say bacon? Ah. Did someone say sausages?
Complete. Switching back to combat mode.
I do love a good sausage. Big or small sausages. They both have their appeal. Depends on what you're after, really. Oh, the juicy ones are the best. No one likes a dry sausage. No, we're talking about sausages, not spam. Succulent simmering sausages. Yeah. German sausages are amazing. Sausages go rather well with salad cream, even though they're not in salad in any way. It's weird. We found a game already.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your
Mayo is basically just a mix of oil, egg yolk, and vinegar. But you can use lemon juice instead of vinegar if you want, as long as it's a mild acid. Pretty simple stuff, really.
personality synchronization 100%.
Now, what's interesting about that is that can work in a cake as well. Because cakes have very similar ingredients. So you can actually put mayonnaise in a cake.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the ability increased.
I'm not a massive cake fan. I'd rather have ice cream than cake. But cake is still good, especially on special occasions, you know. So birthday cake is still worth it. It's, you know, it's cake. It's a cake day, you know. Cookie cake. Yeah, nothing really beats chocolate. So, if it's a choice between ice cream and chocolate cake, I'd rather have the chocolate cake because chocolate, you know. Yeah.
Beginning objective capture. Lifting off.
I haven't had chocolate in a while because I was getting fat, so I had to stop it. Because I wasn't burning off those calories at work because of the pandemic.
Update. Target destroyed.
I still hadn't breached my heaviest ever. Or maybe I had, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever been that high.
Executing flight maneuver.
I don't know. No, I think it was my heaviest ever, actually.
Learning from that one.
I think I was 180 pounds when I decided to cut back a bit on the mid-morning snacks. And I've dropped a few since then. That's good. It's easy enough. Just have to figure out what your daily calorie consummation is, and then lowball it consistently. Depends on your area of the world. Some countries have a taller population than others. Scandinavian countries generally have a taller population than most of the rest of the world. So we can do some research to find out. Average male height, Germany. 5'10", 178 centimeters is average in Germany. So if you're a 190, that means you're above average for males. Now this is alphabetized without any way of rearranging. How rude. So I have the hero gallop finished. Still missing all but 2 of the golden guns, so no. If it wasn't for golden guns, I would be done. Including all the new stuff. I got the last legendary I needed this morning. Well, you can hide your eyes quite easily. Just wear reflective sunglasses.
Mobility increased.
Easy. Those are usually fairly socially acceptable eye coverings. Ow. So, according to Wikipedia, an article called Average Human Height by Country. When ordered by average male height, the country that comes out at the top is Dinaric Alps, which is a region, not a country. And the average male height in that region is 185.6 centimeters. The Alps walrus. The Alps.
Adjusting angle of attack.
If you know anything about geography, you should know where those are. Second is actually a country, Bosnia and Herzegovina, at 183.9 centimeters. The tallest females are the same. Actually, the same for both of those regions. 171.8 centimeters. I don't believe any countries have an average female height that's higher than the men's. That'd be a bit weird, but I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, all of them seem to be shorter than the men, which makes sense.
Switching back to combat mode.
The objective.
You expecting another Symmetra rework? Might not. Because it's 2 years later. So your aunt is the same height as my mother. That's a massive height difference, though, between the two.
I need to get back in there.
According to this, male height in Samoa is not applicable. Does that mean they just don't have any males
Adjusting angle of attack.
in Samoa? Yeah, we may get another Symmetra rework with Overwatch 2. Maybe. Just for the hell of it.
Learning from that one. Taking off.
Just alter for Symmetra's life privileges. What? What have you got again? Symmetra.
Regen.
Score 1-1.
Not applicable. Why are some of these not applicable?
A city run by scientists. Smart.
Well, the data of some of these is very out of date. The data from Gambia is from 1950 to 1974. Should probably update that, eh?
5, 4, 3, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Did someone say? Yes. Has anyone like drawn Roadhog actually not fat?
Neural adaptation complete.
Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. There are examples of that. Oh, there's one that's female there. Right.
Changing position.
Isn't Boss's offline screen Roadhog not fat and with no mask? I don't know. Haven't seen it lately.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to
I typed in Roadhog thin into Google Images, and one of the first results is a furry version, of course. Alright.
Amplification matrix ready.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode. Adjusting angle of attack.
Let them out.
You're not looking at the right one then. I think it was the fourth picture that came up. Pretty hard to miss. And there's another one further down.
I need to recharge.
Yeah, some of those are female versions with barely covered cleavage. No, I need to get. Ah. No, cleavage is boobs. Wah! Fishy, 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 fish. Wah! Okay.
Changing position.
No. Did someone say sausages? Sausages! Oh, that's not Junkrat. What a lie.
Boosting up.
No, you become the dragon. You silly sausage.
Play of the game. $55. What's in the box? A load of rubbish. Thanks, Jeff. I can manually type it in. Level up.
I'll do it. I need to figure out why my Stream Deck likes to unauthenticate me all the time. Because that's annoying. Your trip to London and France was cancelled because of Corona. You actually don't care. Well, why not? Ba 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 ba. Six man. Wait, is the queue not open? I've still got people in my queue. I guess that's from last time. Oh, I'll reopen it. The queue doesn't clear between streams. Okay, there we go. Why are you entering the queue if you're already in the group? Don't do that. Leave the queue.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds. Chala.
Hello. Get behind me.
Go. Go. 5, 4, 3. Goodbye. 1.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Defend objective A.
You know, thinking about it, the first Mercy Legendary I ever received in a loot box may have happened on stream.
Back online.
And that was after 1,000 levels. It took me over 1,000 levels to get a Mercy Legendary in a loot box. And I know because I was waiting. I was waiting all that time for a Mercy Legendary. I think it was Imp. I think that's the first Mercy Legendary I got. Imp. What's funny about that is I got that one on one of my alternate accounts in the first few levels. Might have even been the first loot box I opened.
Calm yourself.
The first epic I ever received was Hanzo's backflip highlight intro. I think the first legendary I received was Bastion Steambot. I think it was the green one, I believe. The green rusty one. I think. Get punched. What were you doing that side of the wall? I remember thinking when I received the Hanzo's backflip highlight intro, I was like, I'm never gonna use that. I don't play Hanzo. How rude. Oh, 8 damage with 8 seconds of objective time. Hmm. Eight.
That cat's expecting something. I've already given her her afternoon munchies. No, you're not having any more. Don't be a piggy puss. I'm not listening to your stuff.
Furry fibs. Now, Jenny's complaining about her not having enough snacks. She's already had her daily allotment of snacks. She doesn't get any more. But yet she thinks if she complains enough, she'll get more. Never works. Does it anyway. I got early din-dins. Or is it a late lunch? Because on Sunday, I get like one main meal and dessert. And depending on when Mother's working, that's either lunchtime or Din Din's time. But Din Din's time is usually earlier, right? Because I didn't get any lunch. I've just been hungry all day.
Welcome to Holland. Prepare to attack. Select your hero. Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Vocational danger report. Beware of potholes.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I'll be busy soon enough.
Genji, 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 Genji.
Greetings.
Hello.
I have my eye.
Hey there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commences. I like this.
No. What? Why are you making up names that are not mine?
Thank you, kind.
No. Not even close.
Back online.
That's for you to figure out,
Restoring health system.
if you wish. The information does exist here and there. You just have to find it. I can think of a few places where my name is revealed, but they're not super easy to find. Because I'm not super famous, it's not super important to conceal those things.
Learning from that one.
I could use some assistance.
Why'd you just stand there, Clapsy?
Our enemy returns.
Mobility increase.
Whoa. Well, their healers are dead. Make use of it. You tell me, Morris.
in there.
Justin.
Adjusting angle of attack.
I'm taking the objective. Anyone else want some? I'm on fire!
It's not much of a puzzle if you ask for help, though, is it? You call yourself smart. Figure it out yourself.
Mine. This is my point.
Yep, always have been, always will be.
Escort the payload. Neural adaptation complete.
What?
Get out of here, or is it just me?
You're not going to get anywhere with me, Jenny.
Moving up.
Why would I do that, Walrus? That's a pretty dumb idea. You wouldn't even be able to log in because of my two-factor authentication.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
Thank you. Hello.
Damage increased.
Quite the boost.
Malsha doesn't care about your leaves.
I need to get back in there. In case you weren't aware, the payload stopped.
You sent me a thing. Oh, that's pretty small.
I like this.
Let's get this payload of oxygen. Activating
Flight routine activated.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, friends on Facebook, indeed. But yeah, no. Clapsy I'll have to figure out for himself as well. If he wants to know. Where's the fun in just being given the answer? Come on. How do you find an account that you don't know the name of, though? And not only that, how do you know it's the right account? You do know the name.
Escorting the payload.
Regeneration complete. Switching back to combat mode.
How would you find Malsha, though? Do you know Malsha's real name?
Taking off. 10 seconds remaining.
We're running out of time. Attack!
Wow. I don't know, you tell me, Clapsy. I mean, you know, my Facebook page has my real name on it. Clearly. And that is a social media platform. But that's probably not the easiest way. You say that, Malsha, but there are people that strange that would do that. Just look at what Elon Musk named his child. Something really stupid.
Welcome to Jakaya. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Don't autoplay a video, please. This is the child's name. And that's their first name. They still have the surname Musk.
Good to keep to the plan, but be ready to adapt if necessary.
Pardon me. Believe me, I get wanting to wear the armor and all, but following the old man around must be nothing but trouble.
Escort the payload.
Got him.
Watch your back.
Go away. Ooh. Heal's good, man. Yep.
Get in the inner side of the field. My ultimate's almost ready.
Ooh. There we go. Can't heal when you're dead. Missed me. Ah. Ooh.
I'm making progress.
I've got you covered.
Ooh. Got him. That Anna's dying a lot, eh?
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Hmm.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Whoa.
Echo online.
Find it interesting that Echo is actually immune to most stuns
Neural adaptation complete.
while transforming. Many a time have I duplicated a Reinhardt while he's also earth-shattering and not actually being a stun at all. Yeah, that hasn't been updated in a while. Slacking big time on updating that.
Learning from that one. Flight routine activated.
Missed me. Nice camp? What are you talking about, dude?
Learning from that one.
What was the last thing I did post on my Facebook page?
Group up with me.
Oh, the level 10,000 thing. Okay.
The payload must be moved.
Interesting. Yep, Terraria after my break. Ah! I'm an angry German man now. And very blue. Don't mess with my sausages. Look at images. More images. Boris was my cat, who passed away on my 1-year anniversary stream. He was 19 and a half years old, so he did well for himself. Danny DeVito, Diva, okay. Is that what that is? I've seen that before.
Je vais faire un carnet.
No one
Oh, I
can
did it wrong.
hide from my sight.
Yeah. Woo. Look at the woo. You think you're closer, are you? In what respect?
Too slow.
Looks like you need a timeout.
No.
Nothing's gonna stop.
No walrus. Curtain people. Curtain people, huh?
Knock 'em down.
Oh, I remember, yeah. Someone decided they'd create me a wiki. Just type in various things about me that they'd found out. Or just random stuff they figured would flesh out the articles a bit. No. No, I don't. It's a fan-made wiki with a lot of erroneous information on it.
Target neutralized.
No, Kill Squad didn't make it. I believe... Who was it? Ooh. Forget. They're not around anymore. No.
Now arriving at Ilios. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
I believe they were the same person that Kill Squid was interested in at one point.
100%.
Vincent,
Good to be back.
are you experiencing any issues with your genetic therapy?
Other than a critical
Not sure.
peanut butter?
Round one. Capture the objective.
Not quite.
Mobility increased.
Yeah, people do have... The thing is, the number of people that have come and gone, it's stayed about steady, right? Generally, enough people come along to replace the number of people that end up just going away. So, I believe of late that may have been a little bit more unbalanced, where more people have left than have joined.
Stabilizing system core.
But it tends to vary quite a bit between day to day and week to week. Couldn't tell you why. Yeah. With her tail. Just spinning her tail around. Right. Why would I ask my mum? I know what it is.
Mobility increased.
No one can hide.
That's a pretty stupid request. Or does it? Malsha could just be messing with you. That's not beyond the realm of possibility. Or not. You can't know for sure.
System reboot complete.
The answer is out there in several different places. Just have to know where to look. You could probably figure it out
Score 0-1.
if you think along certain lines. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it without searching specifically where I want to go.
I cast a spell on you. Hello. I cast a spell on you. I cast a spell on you.
2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective. Going free.
Well, you've got a lifetime to figure it out.
The objective is now active. Back online. Changing position.
Well, it's a common name. It's a common name. It's French. Whoa.
I need to get back in there. Flight routine activated.
Oh, G left the game. Ow. Having some internet issues there.
Neural adaptation complete.
There's not much point joining the queue at this time.
Beginning objective capture.
Ooh.
System reboot complete. Going free. Touch from afar. Defeat.
Alright, we'll do a custom. And then I'll do my break. And then we'll do some tea area. Do a bit of 2v2, shall we? Oh, look, I've got G on my team.
Welcome to Castile 2. 1.
Be right back.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Excellent.
Incoming.
1-0.
Guess you won't be joining today then, Clapsy, huh?
3-1 kill. 1. Enemy eliminated.
Good.
Score 2-0.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Excellent. Oh, good. Excellent. He's
3, 2, 1.
You seem to be doing alright, G. Fine, it's fine. It's a weird colour. Oh no! Oh, that should be fine. How would I tell you though? I just have random thoughts sometimes that I feel like sharing. And notice the spelling of butt as well. Oh, thank you. Huh? What, at moaning?
Score 3-1.
Wow, G. Wow. No, I suck. I'm Moira. Ooh. It's just a little bit of Genji. You can do that. Easy enough. Ooh, nice.
Score 4-1.
My business, my rules.
1.
Burn it light.
Match point.
Good.
Victory. Play of the game.
Alright. Time for a break. After the break, more Chiaria. Yes.